Alright guys, WildStamp here. So basically this is a coming back video for me. Basically I'm just gonna get into the nitty gritty of what I'm gonna be doing. I don't explain it dead well probably, no doubt, about how I'm gonna be doing things when it comes to the channel. The channel is getting a name change from the XX WildStamp XX to WildStamp. I know, what a big difference. And other things are getting changed around the channel. Some videos are probably going to get deleted as well, just because they did not age well. Like the I'm Back, I think I've done 2 of those, and within 2 months I end up leaving again. But yeah, I'm basically going over what type of games I'm going to be playing. Not very well, probably. The genres will be like horror, multiplayer, action, like, the usual for me. So yeah, if you guys are interested in listening in and finding out what I'm going to be doing in the future plans of YouTube for me, as I'm back now, a grown adult instead of a 14-year-old child going up to like 16 and then stopping. Yeah, this video will be for you to listen in on. Other than that, that's all I've got to say, guys, and I'll let you get all into the video. Just FYI, none of this was scripted or anything, so I was you're probably gonna hear a lot of and or like me stopping and talking. I didn't really come up with like any thought. This is just me talking, my mind basically, and what I think personally in the moment I'm feeling and stuff. But yeah, guys, I hope to see y'all in the next video, which will come up probably, if not this week, next. And that should start us on the path of uploads again. So yeah, I hope to see you guys all in the next video. See you guys later. Hey. Alright, this is a bit weird, but yeah, I'm back. And what I mean by back is I don't mean the traditional type of way where I end up like with a silly little goofy ass montage or anything. Yeah, no, I plan on making a return to the YouTube scene. But with the things that I'm gonna be doing, there's gonna be slight differences, schedule wise and stuff like that. When I was making these videos, they were like in high school and all that, and I didn't keep quite up to it. Like I had a random burst of motivation to do them, and each video that I'd done was like over like an hour long, all that type of stuff. When it came to editing, I wasn't like honed at it, but I did give them all, and I would spend hours on end editing through the PlayStation 4 Share Factory using methods where I could get audio into it, because at the time I didn't have a job or any way of income, so there was no way for me to like properly get into like editing with music, sounds, all that type of stuff. When it comes to now and all the assets that I have, since well, I've grown up, I'm now a 20-year-old person, 21-year-old. When I started YouTube, I was 14 or thereabouts. So yeah, a big time jump. And I think the last like bit of YouTube that I done was maybe a couple live streams, and that's just because I didn't have the heart to like keep going with the editing, because it was like a big fear. Like I think the most infamous part when it came to like editing for me was the Dishonored series. Actually, that took it out of me. I think there was like one part in it where like what it was the third chapter, and it was like 3 hours long. Like, that was just raw footage, and even edited down so I could try and make it is like not boring as possible. And no doubt it was probably still boring, I won't lie. It was like an hour long, and like I had that problem with a lot of videos where like I just overly like record, and like I could have probably turned these into like smaller nit bits, you know, but I didn't want to, especially for like the Dishonored series, which was harder to record. I didn't want to keep one chapter and like a multiple episode thing. I just wanted to get the chapter done and done with in each video, so it wasn't as long and it wasn't a drawn out series. One of my favourite series that I was doing at the time of the Dishonored as well was Days Gone. Days Gone was an easy going one for me because at the time, like, it was probably one of the first games that I actually played where I wasn't like aware of what was happening in it. Like Dishonored, I kind of knew roughly the story and how things went, compared to like Days Gone, where like I went in absolutely blind when I was recording it, and then I had like people like love it. So that was a great series. And then like the Outlast and stuff was always good. That's enough rambling for like past things. We're now in the present. Now what you could expect from me is basically similar stuff. I aim to play anything horror, basically. Like a lot of horror games are gonna get played, because I just have it in me. Like, I love horror games. Yeah, so when it comes to like the indie genre, there's a vast open amount of like horror games and stuff, so there's just like an unlimited amount of potential and stuff. And when it comes to like the new recordings and games I'm gonna be playing, one thing I wanted to change was the fact that I played it already before playing, like, recording. So when it comes to it, like the reactions you're getting and stuff, all that, like all those type of things, it will all be raw, it will be genuine, and it's nothing that you would get from the past usually. So we've got that to be looking forward to when it comes to the horror aspects. I also look to potentially doing let's plays on other games, and also playing with some friends, both on the PlayStation and PC side of things. So there's a lot of like open ground for that type of stuff. Back when I done YouTube originally, soon with Twitch stream, which is XX WildStamp XX. I struggle to like record with people because I felt like especially when it came to streaming, I didn't really put on anything or even say anyone that I was like streaming properly, because I didn't like the fact of like faking reactions or acting any different than what we would act without recording, if it makes sense. I just felt like when we knew that we were recording, we weren't as funny or genuine with certain things. Our jokes just wouldn't hit off just because we were like, right, we're recording, so we have to be funny, we have to do this. Well, if we didn't know someone was recording and we were doing it all, and then like at the end of it we go, right guys, by the way, recording, that was a peak recording session, it would usually turn out better. Because you could probably tell it with some videos where, like, if I was playing with someone, you could probably tell the difference between them knowing and not knowing that I was recording. But then again, there's very little to no videos on my channel that like have people playing with me. Just because I found it easier for me to like do it myself because I didn't put much on. Sure, like I had the kind of showman aspect on certain videos and stuff, and I kind of knew where I was heading with how I was playing certain things, but a lot of it like was genuinely just me being myself, and that's the best way to be about like stuff like this. Is you don't really want to change who you are or who you are because you're in front of a camera. But yeah, I hope to do some like multiplayer games such as like, you know, again, another like type of horror game like Species Unknown. That could be a good shout. Skip backrooms together, funny stuff like that. Even like the G-Pod or something, you know, just anything like that kind of catches my eye. And like this year's like a good year for gaming, so like a really good year. There's a lot of things to be coming out and to be looking forward to. We've got like Silent Hill coming out in September, October this year. We've got GTA 6 of all things coming out near the end of the year. We've actually got a lot, and especially when it comes to like horror. If you guys saw the game announcements for Summerfest and the PlayStation game announcement, and even like the Xbox games, whatever the events are called for those two. Like there was a lot of good like games getting announced. Gears of War, E-Day. We've got some, what do you call it? God of War as well as getting that game. And then there were so many horror games that got announced, like Alien Isolation 2. Oh my god, that's gonna be a game and a half. We've got Illness. A lot of brand new like studios are coming out with new games and stuff. Like it's a great time to be like active in the gaming scene when it comes to YouTube. It does feel that over time now the gaming aspect of YouTube has started to die down. Feels like the topic of gaming as a whole on YouTube, even like Twitch, I feel it can be quite unforgiving to the gaming aspect of YouTubers and Twitch streamers, because like I don't know, I feel like you see a lot more people interested in the IRL aspects of like streaming, and when it comes to YouTube there's just a vast majority of content besides gaming. And you've got IRL, you've got animations, you've got stuff like Hasbin Hotel, stuff like well, I say Hasbin, probably more like Hell of a Boss. What else? That wasn't the one by Gooseworks. The Amazing Digital Circus. We've got like those type of things all about. So it's like there's a big, and then it depends on like who your like favorite YouTubers are and stuff like that. Like for me, like someone that's a big inspiration and had me doing a lot of the horror aspects of games and stuff like that was 8-Bit Ryan. Big fan of his. So when it comes to like when I play horror games and stuff like that, and I done the recordings, it was more because like I saw the way he done it, and I was like, the way he does it is like unlike a lot of other people, and it's very like engaging, I feel. But with all that, okay, I've probably chewed your ear off a lot, if you've made it this far, that is. Yeah, I intend on being back. Now, when it comes to the schedule of things, nothing's concrete yet. I don't even know how many times a week I'll upload. I might even upload maybe once every 2 weeks or so, just to try and ease back into it, because I'm gonna be real, guys, I work, got a job, all that, and it's a big commitment again to go into, and I'm quite a perfectionist when it comes to editing, so like I don't like leaving something that I'm not happy with and sending it off. So like when it comes to the editing, I'm gonna probably spend hours on end trying to edit. The videos are gonna be shorter though as well, because the way like I edit now. So hopefully now we get some shorter, sweet videos, but at the same time I kind of want to keep that charm of having the longer videos as well, and keep them more engaging and keep them fun, keep them interesting. So we've got to look forward to some horror, some multiplayer, all that type of stuff. No doubt about it, horror will probably be the first thing that I do. I haven't quite decided on what I'm going to be playing yet first. Could be anything, honestly. But yeah, that's all I've got to say now, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this coming back video. Beats probably the multiple gaming ones that I've done where I was like, oh, I'm back, guys. Probably gonna need to take those ones down because they are pretty much of an eyesore now. When I look back on them, I'm like, damn, 2 months. 2 months I did that, and then I don't upload. But yeah, I'll leave you guys to it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this nice little talk about the future plans of this channel, name change, and everything. Gonna need to change the description, all that type of stuff. But yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video, and it will be a proper video instead of a what do you call it, a chat basically. But yeah, guys, I'll catch you all later.